Hi everyone, welcome to LY Health. Today I'm speaking about 10 money habits that I wish I started sooner. Let's get into the video. The first money habit that I wish I started sooner was if I'm not using anything anymore and it's in okay condition, to sell it. Don't even hesitate, just sell it, because the amount of things that I have which I don't use anymore, I think I've used like once, right? I'm talking about gadgets, clothes that I've used once and I just haven't used it again. Honestly, I wish I had this mindset sooner, but I just sell it now. If I'm not using it, if I've only used it once, I just sell it. Also, you know, when you've bought something and you realize that you need to return it, but then you never get around to returning it, so then it's just there, just sell it. I wish I knew this earlier. This next money habit is something that I've only just really started implementing recently, and that's having a no spend day. Essentially, I would just pick my day and it was aligned to a day that I'm just staying in the house anyways. But on that day, I won't purchase anything online. I just stay in my house and I just enjoy the day without spending anything. And I don't know how effectively this actually works, but I think what I'm going to start doing is at the end of the month when I check my finances, just to see, has that one day of me not spending made a difference? And if it has, great. If it hasn't, I'll probably incorporate 2 no spend days and see where we get to. This next habit is comparing before I purchase. So something that I wish I knew earlier was not just settling on the first thing that I see, right? So if I see a nice top or I see a nice outfit somewhere online, not just, you know, saying add to cart, add to basket and then buying it. I wish something that I did earlier, which I'm doing now, is having a look at the other sites or having a look at the other competitors and seeing, can I get something for a lot less, especially when it comes to gadgets as well. So for example, if I go onto a site and I want like a new laptop or I want a new phone, I'll have a look at their competitors and see actually where can I get the best value for my money. So that comparison activity is really something I wish I started a lot earlier. Do you know what? It's never too late. I'm happy I'm doing that now. And again, I'm seeing a difference. Next is cook your food. Buy fresh ingredients. In the long run, you are, one, eating a lot healthier, so hopefully you have less health issues. And two, you're saving money because most of the time it is a lot less expensive to cook your own food than buying food from outside. And also, do you know what? It's just a good habit to get into because it's nice to know what's going into your body. And also, if you feel like your life is really hectic, something that I found is you can just cook a few bits here and there, right? And then have it as your meal prep, but not like an intense meal prep, but just if you was really hungry, you could grab a snack that's already been pre-made. So definitely cooking your own food, buying your own fresh ingredients is a game changer. This next habit is using discounts, especially if you're a student. So I remember back in the day what I would do. Sorry, back in the day, I'm not like an elderly person. Back in the day when I was a student, using that 10% discount on uni days, that was good living. That was good living. If you have access to discounts, use it. This next habit is bulk buying essentials. If you are in the UK and you're able to get a Costco card, go and register and get a Costco card. It's changed my life. It has really changed my life. Go and buy in bulk. It just works out cheaper in the long run. This next habit is tracking your expenses. I just wish I had started that earlier because it just allows you to know what's happening with your finances. It allows you to make better decisions in the long term. And overall, it just makes more sense to do that than not to do it. So if you can track your expenses, know what's coming in and know what's coming out. Next is finding free ways to exercise. So honestly, like, you don't necessarily have to buy a gym membership to get fit. You can jog outside, you can go for a walk, you can literally buy like, no, I was going to say buy like a mini treadmill, put it in your house, but that's still purchasing something, so it's not free. Okay, forget that. But literally jogging outside, running outside, going for a walk. Even if you're in your house, you can put up a YouTube clip. I think I'll link her below because her channel is so good. And you can just exercise in your house for free. You don't even need to necessarily even spend money on new workout gear either, because you can just wear what you want because no one's seeing you in your house anyway. So definitely you don't need to pay anyone to exercise and enjoy that free benefit. This next money habit is repairing things instead of throwing it away. So before, if I would get like the tiniest hole in my clothes, I would just chuck it. I would just chuck it. I wouldn't even look back. I wouldn't even think twice about it. But it wasn't until I think I had this really nice jacket. I loved this jacket and then it got a hole in it. And I was about to throw it away and I just said, I don't know if I'm going to find a jacket that I like this much ever again. So I actually found the tailors. Do you call them tailors? Well, I went to one of those places where they sew like your clothes and stuff, and it was actually a lot cheaper to get repaired. It looked brand new, and I just said to myself, I remember I was going back home and I said to myself, all of those clothes that I threw away that could have just been repaired, like what a waste. So honestly, if you can repair an outfit, if you can repair a bag, just do it, because ultimately it works out a lot cheaper than buying the whole thing again. Sometimes you won't even get to rebuy like your favorite top, so just repair it. Okay, so this final habit isn't necessarily something I would say relates to me, because I've never really been into brand stuff anyways, but I was doing my research and I realized that if you are into buying like branded items or brand name stuff, it's cheaper to buy something that's not brand name. But then I don't know to what extent, because I do know that sometimes you have items which are brand name and it's just better quality. So that one I would actually say take with a pinch of salt, and I think I'm going to as well, because when it comes down to it, I do think quality is always better than quantity. However, it depends on what you're buying. It depends on what you're buying. So we're going to take that one with a pinch of salt, but I'm going to leave it in the video. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.